Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I know I haven't posted in a while, busy with all the kids I got. I only got two, but it seems like a lot. So I wanted to post it today, a story about my near-death experience. I thought I was gonna die when I gave birth to my son. That shit was crazy. Okay, so let's wrap it up. So basically, and thank y'all for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let's talk about it. If you guys can put in the comments some of y'all experiences when y'all gave birth or anything like that, that would be, I would like to see, and I would like to see other people's experiences as well. So my near-death experience when I had my son. So to begin, my water had broke, and it's just like clear water coming down your leg. You don't think nothing of it. You really think that you peed, but it's really your fluid. Because I knew my due date was close. So my water broke. It was like 2 in the morning. And so my son's father, he got up. He had to go get his backwoods, had to stop at the gas station, do all that, like speed it up. My water is still leaking down my leg. And so by that time, he got on the highway. We're about 45 minutes from the hospital I want to go to, where my doctor would be able, do what they do, give birth, take my kid out. And I wouldn't go to any other hospital but that one. So we're on the highway. It's about maybe an hour drive, 50 minutes tops. He's driving like a turtle. Like, dude, all you gotta do is put your hazard lights on, and if they pull us over, I have a pregnant woman. She's leaking in the car. You can see it right there. So he didn't want to do that. So mind you, why my water was broke coming down my leg, I pulled over, made him pull over on the side of the road, and I drove the rest of the way. Okay, so we're driving. We're driving. I'm basically going 100 miles an hour with the hazard lights on. Like, if we get pulled over, okay, a cop's gonna see my water. It's time to go to the hospital. Like, they can follow us. So I'm hitting 100. He doing what he do with his backwoods, rolling up. I don't know. So I hop out the car. I get to the hospital, like I said. And at that time, when the water broke, my contractions, like, I really didn't feel any much pain. It was just like the water leaking. So I was like, okay, this is cool. Like, it's not that bad. So as we started getting into the getting checked in, the lady asked me about it felt like she asked me 1,000 questions. Like, dog, wrap it up. Like, yes, I just kept saying yes to everything. I don't even know what she was asking. Because at that time, the contractions started kicking in. So, like, what I can explain it as is basically if you got cut and somebody's going in your side with a knife and just going in and out. That's what it felt like. Like, it brought me to my knees. Like, I was asking for any type of medicine. I was going in the restroom with the IV, like the IV little, because they said all the IV has to go in you before you get an epidural. I was going in the bathroom trying to pop the bag, anything so I can get the epidural. Like, at that point, I was willing. I didn't care what drug I would take to get that pain away. Like, that pain was something serious. Like, I was on the floor, butt naked. My dad was like, "Come on, wow, button your robe up. Your butt's in my face." I was begging people to help, screaming at the nurses. It was just a mess. So by that time, they had called my doctor. She was still at home, and they asked if they could go ahead and give it to me early because I was acting all sorts of crazy. So they gave me the epidural. That was cool because after they gave me that, it felt like my legs were Play-Doh. Like, if when I was pinching my legs because I couldn't feel them because the epidural, like the needle, it felt like it was that big. My mom, she wouldn't stay in there. I didn't care if they had to put it in my eyeball. I just bent my back over and let them put it in because, like I said, I was willing to take any medicine at that time to make the contractions stop. So everything was cool. By that time, it was hours. A couple hours went by. It was kind of wearing off, and you could kind of feel it because it was like a tingly going out of my legs. So by that time, it kind of wore off. Child's father still wasn't back. Don't know where he went. He came back later on after the near-death experience. So by that time, I was sitting there and it was doing the heartbeat machine, like basically measuring what my son was doing at the time. And so his regular heartbeat was going, it was going just fine. Everything was just fine. And then it started going flat. So I'm like, okay, that's not normal. So then I press the button like, hello, nurse. Like, why is it going flat? Like, is he still breathing? So his heartbeat went back up and went back to normal. And then it did it again. And so I'm like, why are these people not running in here? Like, what is going on? Okay. They went back in there, did it again. Oh, it should be fine. It should be fine. Okay, cool. Then it do it again. So, you know, at that point, yeah. Like, what the fuck is y'all doing? What's going on? Get this shit taken care of. Because, like I said, it's going to be, I'm going to choose my son's life over mine. So, you need to, if it's going out flat, we need to get this together. So, at that time, they had did the cervix, put their hand up there, was just checking to see what's going on. Come to find out, the umbilical cord was going to be too short for him to push. So, basically, he was trying to come out, but if he came out, he would have either got choked or he wouldn't have been able to come out fully because the umbilical cord was too short. So his heart rate basically went flat. At that last time when it went flat, I lie to you now, I swear it was like 20 people had came in there. I was like, I want my mom, I want my mom. I didn't even care where my son's father was. I was like, I want my mom. She can be in the room. She can be, no, nobody can be in the room. So they like whipped the bed, the hospital bed, out of the room like a psycho. And it was tight corners. It hit the corners on the wall, and they were just running down the hall with my bed. And I remember it was a custodian. She was too sweet as could be. She was cleaning up in the room, and they were like, get out! And she ran out. But I swear to you, it was like 20 nurses. I was the only person in there. They said nobody could be in that room. And they were all just frantic. Like, everybody had their mask on. Everybody was panicking. And I'm like, what the hell? What is going on? So by that time, the epidural had wore off. Okay, mind you. So they're cutting into me a C-section. So just imagine just laying flat and someone's just cutting it into you right now. Like, it hurt. It hurt. But I wanted him to get out. It was blood everywhere. All I can remember, because I was going faint in and out, but I was up. I was up for all of it, how I'm talking to y'all right now. And it was blood everywhere. And I remember one of the surgeons that was cutting on me was like, there's blood on you. There's blood on you. Just make sure everybody is safe and clean. It's blood everywhere. We need to get this all cleaned up. Contamination, anything like that. It was blood everywhere on the floors. All I could see was a white curtain. And I was like, please. I was like, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Just let me see my baby boy before I die, because that's the only thing. I just want to see my kid. I just want to see my firstborn. I want to make sure he's okay. So by that time, like I said, it looked like it was 20 people around me. None of my family members were in there. They made them all go out in the hallway. Blood everywhere. I'm still hearing nothing. They're still cutting into me. And at that time, it's like, it's no feeling. Like, it's no feeling to feel like you're about to die and your firstborn, you didn't even get to see or experience or even know if they're about to live. So that was just very a traumatic experience for me. So right when they cut him out, after all that, blood was everywhere. I'm just panicking. I hear a cry. And I was like, oh my gosh, my baby boy is here. Like, whew, just please don't let me die. But he's here. He's good. If he wasn't good, I don't know what I probably would have just let myself go on the table. I don't know. But once I heard him cry, they were like, just calm down, because there was blood everywhere. They still had to stitch me up. My stomach was still open. I'm feeling everything. Epidural's gone down. No medicine, no nothing. Everything has just gone down. So by that time, they sewed me up. And that's when I started crying. Because when they sewed me up, that shit hurt. Like, it felt like somebody was ripping my skin apart. I don't know. It felt crazy. So after that, they gave me him. I got to hold him. And when they brought me out the hallway, because my parents, they were terrified. They were shaking. Everybody was just standing at the door. Like, it felt like it was days, but it was only hours. But it felt like it was days. Like, oh, we got him out just in time. Bitch, what the fuck? Like, the hell? I'm sorry. Excuse my language. But, like, come on. Like, y'all seen his heart rate go out flat. So everybody was so happy when I came out. When I see my baby boy, I was love at first sight. I was ecstatic because, like I said, all I wanted was him to get out. At that time, I didn't care that they had to cut me open with no medicine. Just get him out. When I seen that heart rate go flat, get him out. So any first-time moms, any first-time moms, new moms, if you don't have families there, make sure you're on those nurses' asses, because I don't know if they were lollygagging what they were doing, but if it could have been a few minutes late or a few seconds late, who knows what could have happened. Could have lost my baby in my belly. Who knows? But I was on it because I was like, this shit is not. There's too many black deaths and black deaths of babies in the hospital, or them not taking black women seriously in the hospital. So just, that was a crazy experience. Like I was like, I'm never having kids again. That was so fucking scary. I could have died. I've never seen that much blood. It was so many nurses. None of my family could be in there. It was scary. Like it was really scary. So I will do another story of my daughters, because that was a little bit more subtle, but it was something really funny that happened. Why I gave birth, and that's another story in another time. So thank you guys for watching. I will be posting more, a lot more. I appreciate the subscribes and the likes and the comments. So thanks guys. See you guys later. Bye bye.